I'm proud that ACT Labor has been able to make the largest single commitment to increasing arts funding in the history of self-government. ACT Labor has been, always will be a strong supporter of the arts in Canberra. We know that we've seen that in the past and we'll see it again in the future. ACT Labor has announced a $17 million commitment to building stage 2 of the Bourke Arts Centre. That will consist of $15 million for construction plus an extra $2 million for recurrent funding. On top of that, we have also committed $225,000 for an architectural projection like Enlighten, so that when you're across the lake you'll be able to look there and say, there is an arts centre. On top of that, we've also announced $880,000 for further upgrades and infrastructure work at our other arts centres across the city. Today we announced $750,000 extra in arts grants funding across the ACT. $110,000 for Arts Not Apart, $100,000 for Design Canberra, the very successful long-running design festival which has been run by Craft ACT and has at its aim, at its aspiration, getting Canberra as a UNESCO design city. On top of that, $500,000 extra for project funding for artists and arts organisations. I'm proud that we've been able to announce a business case development for a new Canberra theatre of 2,000 people, which will be able to reach out to those 900,000 people which live within 3 hours drive of Canberra, so that they can come in and see a show, a major musical, opera, those kinds of ballet, those kinds of big performances that haven't really been possible in the past. A new Canberra theatre will be a magnet into the region. We expect construction to start early in the 2020s. We're committed to spending $160,000 a year on maintaining ACT public art, which is so important to us. For instance, the recent work of Fiona Hooton, which has been refurbished at the bus interchange in Civic, and the work of Mary Kaiser down in Commonwealth Park, all have been restored with that kind of money. I'm very keen that we should not go down the path of other jurisdictions in interfering with the strength and the integrity of the peer-reviewed process for arts grants, which we've seen elsewhere, particularly in the federal government. I want to make sure that the integrity of our existing arts grants program is protected, so that it's peer-reviewed and it's not interfered with through the ministerial office. Once again, I'm very proud to be delivering the largest increase for arts funding in the ACT since self-government. ACT Labor always has, always will be supportive of the arts and the arts community.